Joining us in studio, Congresswoman Salazar joins us out of the 27th District in Florida. Congresswoman, welcome. Great to see you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity of being here in front of you.
Yeah, I know in a few months you're going to be going up for election. Every seat seems like it's contested. So is yours, right? This is going to be
sure.
A tough
I'm
one.
the only and basically the only swing district in the state of Florida.
Right.
The 27th District, but we are serving the community, so let's hope that we come back.
Are you worried about how the off-year elections have went for Republicans?
I'm very concerned about what's happening within the party with immigration, which is the main topic. Economy and immigration is the main topic for voters, and specifically for voters that are Hispanic.
So when we had Mike Lawler on 3 weeks ago on the Dignity Act.
Yes.
And we had him on with Michael Wilds, who's a fantastic immigration attorney. He handled everyone from Melania Trump to John Lennon.
Correct.
In the past. So there's immigration, illegal immigration. We're all against it. There's building the wall, getting organized at the border. I'm all for it. As far as I know, most people are for it. But for the people that have been here for, let's say, a decade or 20 years, and they're meat packers and they're farmers, and a lot of those people voted for Republicans.
Yes.
The question is, where does their path, when the border was open and maybe they were getting a message to come through?
Give me 1 minute. I'm just going to put this into context. We agree that immigration is broken, right? And we agree that the president said that the America First agenda needs to be established. Yes. We agree with that. And we agree that amnesty is a very big word that has many definitions. No one has been able to really define what's amnesty. For me, amnesty is what they have right now. Free schools, free roads, and free hospitals. Right. And that the only guy who can fix this mess, a 40-year mess, is Donald Trump. We agree with that, right? So then,
and the only way you could fix it is by first sealing the border.
And the border is right now secured because of Trump, that we have had a very strong mass deportation right now up to now, which is one of the three things that he promised. He never said he was going to deport every single illegal in this country. He said he was going to secure the border, he was going to kick out the bad hombres, and he was going to conduct the biggest mass deportation in history. He can do those three things with the Dignity Act. The Dignity Act is written by yours truly, is the only vehicle in the United States Congress that is bipartisan and that follows and respects Trump's agenda. Period. Those are the facts.
So are you saying for people that came here illegally over decades, didn't commit any crimes, pay a fine?
I'm talking about the people who have been here for more than 5 years.
5 years?
No Biden migrants. 5 years. People who do not have a criminal record.
Right.
People who have been working, may have American kids. The only thing we're going to give those people are the ability to stay and continue working in 5 important sectors. I have no path to citizenship ever in the Dignity Act. And that is why I very much appreciate the fact that you're letting me clear the record, because some of my critics are saying whatever thing they want to say.
Because it's not amnesty. Because you're not giving citizenship.
What is amnesty? Right. Amnesty is what they have now. Free schools, free roads, free hospitals. Amnesty could also be that they're going to deport everybody. That is not what Trump said. Trump said he was going to secure the border. He was going to kick out the bad hombres, which are the criminals, that according to Holman, who's a good guy, Holman is a good guy, the head of ICE is a nice guy. Right. There are 600,000 criminals that you can go look for. So why don't we do that? But then the guy who has been in construction, hospitality, agricultural, healthcare, and manufacturing, long-term, who does not have a criminal record, why don't we give him the dignity status? Right. That's it. No federal programs. He has to pay $7,000 in fines. He has to pay 1% of his salary over 7 years. No federal programs. And the only thing he's going to do is not get deported, will never be American. Do you think Hispanics want to be Americans? Some of them may. I know that community better than anybody. So what I'm saying is, why don't we embrace them? We do not give them path to citizenship, but we let them stay and work in those 5 sectors that will help the average American guy, not the big business.
And I had a chance to talk to I give speeches, and I was just in North Dakota speaking to a farmers union. And they were saying that
where are the
practical, they need the illegal immigrants that they came here illegally. And they said that they know. And the thing is, would you add a sponsorship to it? For example, if you hired me 10 years ago and I came here illegal and I've been responsible, would you want to, if you're the farmer that hired me, would you sponsor me?
Listen, when you present legislation, you go through committee. And I am more than willing to just work with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle. So we can get this out of the House and have Mike Johnson, whom I've spoken with, and he's a fantastic Speaker of the House many times. Let's put it up for voting. It will pass the House of Representatives for sure with Republicans and Democrats. It's going to get to the Senate, and I don't want it to get stuck like Save America Act is right now.
Right.
Because we do need 7 Democrat senators who will vote for dignity. You know why? Because they don't want to incur the wrath of the Hispanics in their districts. You
realize the one worry that people have, for example, if there's a Democratic president next or in two elections or 3, there will be one. And if they have the philosophy of Joe Biden, where come one, come all, you're allowed to come in, what is going to be in the law? There will be a violation of the law and not up for interpretation.
And you are absolutely right on the money, because if we do not codify, meaning put into law, not executive order, which is what's happening right now.
Asylum rules.
The what?
The asylum rules too.
Oh, no, yeah. Catch and release. All that is indignity. I'm just talking about the headline, which are the illegals. But we do know, and I want everyone to understand, I think you were right on the money, that if we do not codify border security and enforcement into law, if we have Biden number 2 or Biden number 3, we lose the country. Because I want you to know that Hispanics want order. Hispanics want to stay here. They want a dignified life in the promised land. They do not want path to citizenship. Let me just say this. The one who created this path to citizenship was Nancy Pelosi, because she wanted to make the Hispanics Americans or have a voting card so they could vote for them. Democrats have played political football for 35 years with my community. That's why I'm presenting the only vehicle to the Republicans.
So
Trump is the only one who can do it.
So Congresswoman Maria Elvira Salazar is with us right now. So have you shut off the magnet? For example, your handling with the situation is here. But how do we stop the next wave of illegal immigration that's going to ask for some sort of extended work visa?
Brian, dignity locks and secures the border forever, because we have the BBB, where we have allotted $150 billion to ICE and for CBP. So if we codify that into law, that means that the next president needs to secure the border and make CBP do their job.
Wow. Okay.
Period. That's indignity. Otherwise, this is just temporary. So, and at the same time, we're embracing the Hispanics back to the GOP.
So a lot of people in battleground districts, like Michael Lowen, like yourself, are open to this. But what about Democrats? We
have almost 100 Democrats that are willing to vote for this because, look, it's impossible if we, the Republicans, put together a bill like this one on the floor for any Democrats with Hispanics. Supposedly, Hispanics belong to the Democrats. Not anymore. Because right now we're going to be demonstrating to the Dems that we are not such a bunch of racists, that we're giving them dignity, not citizenship.
Right.
All right? So the Dems will think about it in the House and in the Senate to vote for this, because otherwise they may lose their position.
Well, you're taking a bold stance. You're in Congress to make a difference.
I am. I'm coming to do the job that I know needs to be done, and this is the future of the Republican Party. Everyone knows that the coalition, the Hispanic, that we're part of a coalition that put Trump into the White House. He says it himself, Brian. I won the 7 swing states, and 4 of them, the Hispanics, put me over the top, and I won the popular vote. He's the guy. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Mr. President, you have to sign this bill.
She's going to bat for the Dignity Act. Congresswoman Salazar, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Great to see you in New York.
My pleasure.
And at least it warmed up for you, unlike the brutal winter that we had. Thank you very much. When we come back, Chairman Jody Arrington, you're listening to the Brian Kilmeade Show.
The headlines, the stories behind them.